And welcome back. Here we are in Brookside. Yay! Hello and welcome to David's Life. Epic Explorations. Third type of mini-series. The other one was David's Life Wilderness Explorers and David's Life Pet Watch. And this is Epic Explorations, and we're here in Brookside, as you know. So we're going to take a look. Since the trains are not running today, I am going to take a little look at tracks. So we're in the centre of the line here, in the gardens section bit. There's the aquarium, and here's the pottery centre across the line here. Here is another abandoned crossing. This is the station, Brookside Halt. This second track here is abandoned. There used to be a crossing here. There's a platform in the middle, but as you see they've closed this off. Now I'm not really meant to be here, but the train's not running, so there's no sign saying you're not allowed to. So here, Brookside Halt used to be the station for around here. Don't know why they closed it. When the trains pass on this line here, they just pass and whistle and go by. Come from there, which is behind the restaurant. We'll look at that bit later. We start our journey here at Brookside Halt, which was the first station on the line, Brookside Central that way. So we're in the garden centre, as you know. And across here, this is line to our left as it joins the main line. It's a single track most of the time. It's just that in that particular station it doubles. For no particular reason. There's only one train here ever at a time. Across here we pass Aquarium Road, and we're here after the aquarium. It comes into the right, so it ends up scaling the very edge of the garden centre itself. That part, garden centre, used to be where all the sheds are, but now it's empty. We've got Old Shed Road, crosses the line here, and this becomes Edge Line, so it's now more like a tram, because you can see it's like part of the path. And this goes round for a while. There was a temporary stop erected up here once, when there was some Santa Claus exhibit, but it's gone now. There's the abandoned loop line. Basically, when this part didn't exist, it used to be from Brookside Central round and then the loop. And this was the loop. One part of it anyway. This is completely abandoned. Most of the tracks are actually overgrown. So here's the junction. We follow this line here, and it goes round what we call the enclosed loop circle, which is pretty empty now. There's a bench. Swimming pool used to be here. There was also the model shop, but that's moved now to the Euston building. There we go, tram tracks again. So crosses this path, still around here. There's just absolutely nothing here, other than that little quiet bench spot over there, which is nice. That used to be swimming pool, that used to be model shop. I don't even know what was there. It was gone a long time ago. So follow this loop line. And this is where it goes out of the garden centre section. And there's the line we were looking at before. Comes up to Georgemas Junction, which is not really what it's called, but that's just the label from the old station sign that they use for it. So, and it joins the line that we were looking at before here. So basically what happens to this line, it just comes along here, leaves the path, joins here and goes to the depot. Now this is the part you're not allowed to run again, but conveniently enough there's a path that goes alongside it till it reaches the main depot. I like to call it Depot 1. This path is a bit overgrown though. There's also an abandoned bridge there, but you're not allowed on it anymore. Here. Ta-da, the depot. This is normally quite bustling and busy when it's open. We took a family picture on this bench once. Still have it. So that's the line there. Goes under the bridge. The bridge is there, of course, across the line. And joins there at Depot Junction. And here the line, there's a roundabout. Or turnabout, I can't remember what you call those actually. They don't use them a lot anymore. It's because multiple units can't fit on them. They used to be very common, and they use one here, a mini one, of course it's miniature gauge. Here like sheds and stuff which have all the trains in them. Of course they're not running today. That's why they have the first class carriages in there somewhere as well. Wow, barbed wire. Of course they have a big collection of old station signs here, as you know. There's an old tube map over there which we'll go and look at for a bit. Can't really follow the track because it goes into the section, the loading section, which you're not allowed in at all, which is behind this building and over there. And here's the tube map. We're near the Euston building now, where the model shop is. It's an old one. It's very cool. There's the Euston building. You can see it has one of the old Euston station signs there. There's also this model railway on display here. Of course, they never use this anymore either. As is the loop line. It's overgrown and abandoned. Shame. And there's the Euston building, which is now the model shop. The line goes round there, through a tunnel, through the extended loop, which goes round the circus, but that's separate. Then passing the second depot and comes down there. You can see the line over there. This is the loading bay, where you're not allowed. I'm literally just skimming the edge of it. And this is going on for a while. Gone running on a SD card on space. And here's the track. It doubles again, just over there, a bit further down. And there's Brookside Central Station. There's also something down here, I'm not sure. And they moved the whole signal box here. Not allowed up though, shame. There's the station. So I'll follow around. Keep the loop in the circle. There's a large part missed out, but you would know already, because when we rode the train, we get to see it all. Bye. Right, going around the new craft shop. The old one used to be part of the garden centre. So here's Brookside Central Station from the other angle. There's these two things just for show, and another turntable, that's what it was called. And the two main passenger lines across the road here. As it's not running, you can see all the gates are shut. There's the restaurant we were in before, Cafe Romany. So here's the playground, which for some, I thought the playground should have its own station, but it's very close. Brookside Central, so it's not really worth it. They have a huge concentration of old station signs here. As you can see, Bellevue, Bramall. First, when Northern Rail was operated by First Northwestern, Poynton, first. There's two of those. Don't know why. There's an old locomotive here called Katie. This track is not linked to the main line, any main line at all. It's completely isolated. In fact, we're not even near a main line. So yeah, the track comes around here. There's siding here, and then it goes round here. Again, this is the bit you're not really supposed to be in. I'm not going to go anything into the tunnel. That green light on, which is scary, even though it's not running. It crosses the river again here, and into that tunnel, which once again enters the garden centre zone, and goes round a bit, it completely isolated until it reaches the Didsbury station where we started off. Bye. Hello and welcome back. This one's from Germany. So we're here in Crich, that's what it's called, Crich Tramway. And here's the Red Lion pub, which apparently some guy moved brick.
Yeah, we were too late last time, but there was a restaurant.
Brick by brick in the back of his car. Personally, I don't actually believe any of it. So yeah, cool place, tram, and here we are. Blackpool has a central station.
Died in Morton in 1970.
Here's a Blackpool tram, station by Morton. They had one of these exact ones in Beaming. Hello, welcome back. We're here in the tram thingy workshop with a bunch of old trams, most of which were from Blackpool. And this is actually not a tram at all. It's a British rail carriage vehicle, a very old one too. Not the standard kind, Mark 1 or Mark 2, it's much, much older. Pretty cool, huh? British Railways. I have no idea what this is. We've got a very old Blackpool tram here, to little this of them, which I think could do with some restoring. As you can see, there's like broken furniture and stuff. I can't actually go in, but I'm holding the camera up. Got a bunch of old stuff here. Look at that. Right, disrepair. Glasgow Corporation Tramways. I'm confused. This is Charing Cross, but that's in London. Oh, you're not allowed on this one either. See? Glasgow Corporation. That's confusing. Great Northern Railway. Great. Oh, same one. This one here. Not sure about this one. It's a big one now. Double decker. No idea. Bye. Hello, welcome back. Here we are inside Tram. One of these Blackpool trams in the big hall. But they have. Oh, welcome back. Here we are at East Didsbury again, and there's the tram. We're probably not going to get there because we have to buy tickets first. So, with Mum, they'll hop up and parachute it. No, I'm at school. Yeah. Come around here. So we're going to the MOSI, which is near Deansgate, so we're getting off at Deansgate and walking to the MOSI. Bye. Hello and welcome back. Here we are at Deansgate. We just passed this guy with a cat. It's really cute, but he pee himself. Poor thing. Don't think he likes tram travel. Anyway, so we're going to walk to the MOSI now. Here's Deansgate. Station, nice place. There's the footbridge leading to the rail interchange. So, don't even know if there's anything. We're filming now, so bye. Hello, welcome back. We're in the MOSI, and here are some trains in the main building. I haven't come across the Rocket yet, which was like one of the first ever trains to be made. There are some pretty old steam trains here. It's very old. The one here, like this is just old. Do what it's told, and here's some steam trains, like much more powerful, bigger, later models of steam trains. Here's an electric train, which is the same as this were. Trains. Here's a huge steam hauler.
Expired one William James, solicitor and land agent, A group of businessmen, Liverpool and Manchester, decided to investigate the possibility of building a
More
road.
pads and stuff. There's some pretty cool stuff there. Bye. Here's epic train here, which is a little description of. It's huge. Same gauge, but it's actually massive. Huge steam train. It's the GL class locomotive. It was used in Durban and Cathedral in South Africa. So it was made, I think it was made in England. Actually built in 1930, so it's not very old. Of course, a lot of industry still used steam power at that time. It was used between Durban Cathedral Bridge in South Africa from 1931 to 1938. It then hold coal trains until 1972. 1972. So that's this huge steam train. It ran until 1972, which is only like 40 years ago. Nowadays you don't get steam train at all, apart from on heritage railways. But I mean, look at this thing. It's like the old days equivalent of a Freightliner. Heavy haul vehicle. This was weigh absolutely loads. It was carry absolutely loads. This is pure sheer metal. Let's go up and take a look in the cab. Absolutely flipping huge. Bye. Hello and welcome back. We are here in this funny kind of mini Victorian shopping centre. It's not quite a shopping centre, but it's very impressive. It's quite empty and there's a lot of shops there. There's a pair of abandoned, rest of which are expensive and stuff, but it's very old and falling into disrepair. It's good. I think you could do with a restoration. It's a very nice place. Very nice indeed. Just came here, there's Deansgate over there, and we're still on our march to Shoot Hill. Bye. Hello and welcome back, friends and fans. We're going to Victoria instead of Shoot Hill, which means we'll be passing by the playground road again. Yay! There was at some point a piece of movie. Oh, you can see trains at Victoria in the distance. There was at some point a missing piece of movie 7 where we went there for the first time. Don't know what happened to that. The second time was when we were on our East Didsbury tram trip. And now we're going again. And yet again, we're actually playground in the road. There's the Cathedral on the right, behind this big building here. Hello and welcome back. This is the Cathedral. We just found out that it's closed. And here's the temporary one, which is in front of the playground in the road. Which is the whole reason the playground in the road is there. Because the whole road's been closed. And they just built, oh, it's a bit of a wasted road. Hey, let's stick a playground in there. I don't think it's temporary though, I think it's going to stay like this. And this might become a restaurant or something. But for now it's Cathedral on the street, as seen there. Inside is a big magnificent cathedral, so it's closed for renovation. They're putting a new green heating system in it. Did I already mention that we're changing plan, we're going to Victoria? I think so. Anyway, yes, we're going to Victoria now. It's closer. And Shoot Hill, it's just over there. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I did, didn't I? I saw those three paces passing there. So here's the playground. Hello and welcome back. Here's Victoria and the MOSI Arena on top. Now, what always misleads us, we don't go up those stairs because those stairs are towards the MEN Arena. We're looking to get to Victoria, so we have to go around. Oh, yes it is. Good point. Hello, welcome back. Here's Victoria. Here's the old map that we've already seen. Not in any particular hurry, but yes. Here's Victoria with the construction heavily going, and this entire roof is being taken down piece by piece. Got the temporary roof up on him, all up on scaffolding, even uglier than before, but it's all in the process of making it nicer. They're going to put a huge glass dome over the whole place. Wow, I can't wait. The whole thing's going to look so much more bearable. There's the tram over there. Are we not heading to the... do you want to go to the tram now?
Yeah.
Well, we're in the completely wrong direction. It's this way.
Sweetheart, why did you say hello?
Sorry, I thought we were just looking around a bit.
No, we're not looking around. We're heading to the Brookside, Meadows.
The tram just scales round the edge. But unlike in Piccadilly, it's as though it's part of the main station. And it used to be. Exactly. We can hear them anyway. Bye. This is what Victoria's going to look like. Which is pretty amazing.
That's Manchester Arena behind.
Yes, of course. So, it's,
and
I think...
Cheetham School of Music.
Yes. It's worth all this ugly scaffolding and disruption, if you ask me. Although that doesn't stop it from being an annoyance. Bye. And here's an express sprinter from York.
I see tickets are passive,
So,
alright, okay, no problem.
that answers my question. There is Northern Rail in York. Oh, and how convenient! Eastern via Market Street. How convenient. This is it. This is ours.
Yeah, okay, but there are others, no? Other lines of here.
Yes.
Okay, totally.
Bye. Hello, welcome back. Here we are at East Didsbury. So we've had a fun day at the MOSI. So we just travelled on 3026. And here was our driver. Hello. So, I say that was a fun day. Hello and welcome back. Here we are in East Didsbury again. Hooray! We're going back to the town centre. Today we're going to the Food and Drink Festival, and Noam is with us this time. Hello, Noam. So, hello and welcome back. We're here at St. Peter's Square, so we just took the tram all the way here, and we're about to walk to Albert Square, which is not very far again, where the food festival is being held.
This is the service to Rochdale via Olde. The next stop will be Market Street.
Albert Square doesn't have a Metrolink stop, but this is very close to it. And there's another East Didsbury bound tram on the other platform. Bye. Yeah, that was right. Hello and welcome back. There's the town hall, and here's Albert Square with the food festival.
Yes.
We have arrived! Hooray! Yes, if you remember from last time, the failed movie attempt of number 6, which started its light at the end of movie 5, A New School. We came here and met Rossem and Yakala Wellman.
It looks like those bats or whatever they are have been eating some zebra burgers.
Lol. I thought you said you were going to try them, Nan.
Yeah, but just look at the one over there.
Yeah, I know, I can see. I'll zoom in for you. Hello and welcome back. Here we are at East Didsbury. Into my time that I have to finish this. Okay.
The next stop will be Didsbury Village.
Stuff and stuff. That's the end of our
Definitely got the gingerbread man.
Bye.